I realized that we have to balance the scales. And the way that that has to happen is going to be very unfavorable to a lot of people, a lot of souls who incarnated during this time. Both the soulless and the soulful are being utilized in this moment. And I realized since everything happened in 2019, every contract that you enter, you've willingly entered. So the karma that you are experiencing is happening real time and instantaneously. And the importance of remaining grounded in your breath or operating from your extremes, meaning releasing yourself from yourself, meaning you can't control how this is going to go. For example, I'm going to try to post these videos in order so you can see my logic here or whatever it is. Because there are moments when I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Okay, we just need to vibe. Okay, but then there are moments I'm like, I'm vibing, but I'm not vibing. It's not a vibe. It's not a vibe. Okay, but you said that if I just try to say it's a vibe, even though it's not a vibe, it'll be a vibe. And it's like, we can't, like, y'all, at some point, we have to take accountability for who we are. And I don't even know who I'm talking to a part of me that ain't even ready to receive this yet. So it's crazy. How integration is happening real time for me. So I'm in my new space. I already opened up some contracts that I should have kept closed, but not because I'm not willing to contract and go 10 toes in, but because I can't describe it, but people have their own soul contracts to earth. So you trying to have an experience with somebody not understanding who and what they trying to do is what's supposed to do is you have to expand. And I'm trying to process something that happened to me. So basically I realized that I am healing and growing in my duality, and I'm not afraid to account for the faces I may show, the masks I may portray, the demons that have fully manifested on my bitch ass, in my bitch ass, because of my own desire to reclaim myself, because that's what it is. It's a daily war with seeing the truth and accepting and doing the necessary work to overcome, and or accepting when submission is optimum for continuing. Because sometimes we feel weak, we feel guilty, we regret the human, but we need to actually utilize, especially melanated dominant people. Often other people, especially our lighter counterparts, have utilized this more strongly. Yeah, I think I got a stronghold that's trying to get me, and that's why I'm trying to go ahead and separate in my power, because I did some shit. uh I didn't realize that that's what I did. And it's like, dang, I really can't fuck with this no more. Like, I'm the problem. Nobody else is. Like, yeah, they doing what they doing, and God, whatever is them, but shit, how do I get me together? You know? So, boom. Um, I'm having like ascension flu symptoms. I'm having flu-like symptoms. My throat chakra is being attacked. Um, there's just all kinds of things going on in my reality, but I'm gonna weather the storm. Okay, okay. Or I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to shake this shit up. Okay, okay. So I wonder if them telling us suicide is um wrong because, or I'm sorry, I know you can't say that word in this new age or whatever. But I wonder if that has something to do with, like, if that's true, that if you genuinely feel in your spirit, in your mind, that this body has accrued too much for you to continue in your fullness, in your glory as a spirit incarnate, and you, that they utilize, because you gonna trap yourself. And maybe you do, maybe like trauma, like the trauma of the suicide traps the spirit, if that's what they're talking about. um so you know you're not really free from, like, you're free from the physical, like being locked in it physically, but maybe there's a spiritual density that you're trapped in, a spiritual plane maybe. um but let's say genuinely, like, who is that? Okay, but like, who are we to tell another spirit that that's the case? Like, when you think about, okay, because I just came across something that said that I've been having a bunch of downloads for myself, and I've seen other people have these downloads where they're saying that like, we don't die, we multiply, we come back and stuff like that. So even if it was a natural death, if it was biochemical warfare, if it was just whatever it is, which, when you think about the genocidal, the extent of genocide and epigenetic, all this crazy biochemical warfare that took place, is any of, like, is death really natural? Like, 3D death, does it, like, there's a reason why we've manifested to this density. Like, we're not the galactic warfare, the spiritual warfare has gotten so dense that we've had to we so-called had to create 3D versions of ourselves to do what? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about at this point. But I was going down a rabbit hole, I suppose. Nonetheless, I'm dealing with my duality, so I don't really be wanting to like. I genuinely like now that I'm like seeing myself and seeing what sex and stuff is. I was like, oh my god, no, no, no. But then it's like that healing, that discipline, training that muscle to like. I literally have spent. My whole life was just sex, 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 and then incest, molestation, rape, conditioning me to like that, and then um and then so like there are moments where I'm like, okay, no contact, no contact, no contact, and sometimes it feels good, and then sometimes it feels bad, and so I'm just learning to juggle with like, what is it? Is it just you really have to like cut it? Like, is that what I'm here to learn? Like, I don't know how to just like, you have experienced this so many times. Why do you think that it isn't love to remove yourself when there is no love? That is the ultimate form of love. Not this sacrificial lamb stuff. And if you're gonna sacrifice anything, sacrifice for yourself, from yourself, to yourself, with yourself, within yourself, upon yourself. Like, don't have any attachments to the external forces. And if those things start to align and attract and provide you the necessary resources you need to transcend in the 3D, show gratitude and transform and transcend. Because I'm just trying to figure out, like, because there really be moments where I'm like, all is really mine, and I really just be in a state of bliss and like keeping my energy to myself, and it feels so selfish, and it's hard existing in that, in working a job, and so it's like certain stuff you can't do. When you realize the importance of what is actually happening, you can't do it. You can't do, even when I'm like coming on social media no more, even with some of this stuff, like, I'm realizing like I don't even want to be the type of, I realized this a while ago, but even because so many healers they're still trapped up in their bullshit contracts, and I get it. Some of them are accepting like the highest form of their soul contract, and it's illuminating. But even in that, like, when I see so many of these people like illuminating this God power, I'm like, I don't see it as like they have something I don't have. I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Not that I can do that, but like whatever I'm like whatever is being reflected to me, I have the power to become. I have the power to, like, I have that. I can do that. I know that that's within me. So I just need to figure out how to connect to whatever that is within myself, and expand and trust and grow and just so much more, and not worry about the external stuff. And then I come to terms with the fact that something is happening, because I still like feel like karmic debt, opening up myself. Like, what do I have to do to connect to myself? And I've been like having moments where I'm like, you can't hoard yourself through this. You've hoarded yourself through everything else. You've people pleased you can't do that with me. Like, I literally have to learn the proper way of Like, I'm learning this shit with myself. So there are moments when I'm like, I'll create a whole fucking plan and something to do, and then I'm like, I don't want to do none of that shit. You planned that shit without all of us in alignment, and your dumb ass fucked yourself for thinking we was gonna do that shit with you. So go ahead and have an ego death. And then it be other moments where it's just like, it's just, you have crazy ass misfires, and it's like, even if you are wallowing in it, don't like, yeah, I can't tell you what to do, but I want to encourage myself and others to like, dance in it. Like I literally was resisting the fact that I was not there today. I'm like, you're not about to transcend it that way today. You done you done did too much. You done did too much, bitch. You literally are folding and imploding on yourself. And I found it so funny because it's like, I'm trying to clear karmic debt while accruing more debt, and it's not gonna happen, y'all. If y'all, we gotta shake this shit up. We have to completely say no contract, no contract, no contract. Like, I was literally, okay, so like, I literally been tripping because you thinking you can have even the slightest little, maybe I could just do a little bit here, maybe we can just, no, stop. That one slide little moment, you think you can get that little, that's a weed disguising as wheat, and it's finna hem you right up. We are no longer in the times of half truths. It is right there. It's there or not there. I don't know. I can't make it no other way than that. Do you feel it or not? Does it resonate with your heart chakra? Are you antsy pantsy? Are you do you feel pulled upon, like, you know when something isn't resonating with your spirit? You know, and it is time to remember. There is no more excuses. There is no more exceptions. It is no more woe is me. What are you willing to do about the life you created for yourself? You are who you say you are. Become. Be. Do. Don't do. Be again. Be again. Continue to be. Continue to be. Honor where we are. Like, you just have to really put yourself in a space of understanding that all is whatever it is. And if you have come from a dense space, then you are going to have to transmute density and illusioning yourself, bringing yourself to the highest of heights of thinking you done transform some shit, and then these motherfuckers we ain't ready to be, we did sign up for that yet. So we coming too, or what? That version's gonna fuck up what it is. So it's like, I'm like, can't go no further. And I'm trying to see, it's like, sometimes, like I said, sometimes it's do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. So it's really like, what do I just need to, like, just put me back in the spirit realm. The density of the 3D is too, it's becoming too much, and like, it's not too much scary. Like, I'm no longer scared of death in that way, because I don't feel like, of course there are scary ways to die, y'all. I'm a human. I'm not for that. Like, I'm just not afraid of pain. I don't feel pain because obviously I've resonated so much with my pain. That's what the fuck manifests in my fucking, so hey, we not finna pretend like that's not, we don't try to gaslight people. Energetically, spiritually, none of it. But I was thinking, like, I believed and trusted that I could get through the yesterday, and I did. And I believe and trust that I'm gonna get through today, just not the way I did yesterday. And to plan my future like that, or to set myself up for that type of, that's like, these are spells. All these contracts is spells. Job, long suffer, all this stuff is spells. Spells. I was reading the Bible and I'm like, do you even really gotta read it? Like, what do, like, like, you lived it. Live it, transform it within your life. Now, I'm not saying that I shouldn't read it. Obviously, I do need to read and train my muscles, because somehow this technology world is making us too fast, which is too slow. And because when I try to read, it's like I cannot read fast. So it means something is not really computing. Like, however we're receiving information, I can't quite put my finger on it, y'all, but some shit there is a egregious violation happening. Like, this isn't like this is soul scrambling. Like, this is actively happening. Like, this is I can't fucking describe it, but I sense that this has happened before. And it's up to you and I to decide if we are going to continue to be tricked and lied to and convinced to participate in a war crime we did not commence. And if death frees many, I am willing to die. I am not afraid to die. And I'm not saying that from some hope to be a martyr. I don't want to die. But truthfully, if it takes dying to reveal something to the world, man, I'll die yesterday. Like, I died if that's the case. But I have to get stronger within my principalities, and within myself. And I acknowledge that I don't often feel like I can do this. Like, this is crazy to me. I don't understand what this is. Should I even understand it, or should I overstand it? Should I understand it? Like, it's like, why is there so many spells being casted, and how do I uncast them? Or how do I recast, or respell, or despell, or like, what is the mission? It's like you have to be at constant awareness, present. Like, you have to be present. There's no option. There's no chance for you to go into corpse state. Don't go into corpse states. I can't go into corporate state. I can't go into corporate. I can't go back. It's not like today was the last day, because I literally was seeing myself like robot. Like, I'm literally gonna go crazy. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to experience a reality that I don't want to experience because of something that I do want to experience. And it's like, just just be, I'm grateful, and whatever has to happen needs to happen. I no longer am in control of anything but what I am in control of and what I have the power to control. And I'm grateful for all that I have encountered and experienced, and the totality of everything, from the density to the highest of heights. I have lived multiple lifetimes in this one, and I am only 25 years young. And I believe that I am meant to be here 25 plus more years, like physically. So I could only imagine how long this is actually going to be going on, but yet every day is wow, 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 wow. What the heck is happening? What the hell is happening? This is interesting. Am I coming online? Am I dying? Am I living? Am I really here? Am I there? I'm not even are you really, are we really even experiencing each other for, like, what is happening? What is this? Like, some days I feel connected to everything, and I love the trees, and I love the stars, and I love the animals, and I love the people, and I love, and I just feel so connected, and it's like filled with everything. And then I don't feel connected at all, but that doesn't mean that I'm any less connected. So how come it's like we are constantly wanting to escape our full experience, and what this is causing is some of us are experiencing the things that every one of us is avoiding. So you're putting all of the things that you're avoiding, and then I get it. It's not y'all's fault that we are in crazy. The people who are balanced in their flow state of existence, it's not y'all fault that we haven't quite aligned our Christios or whatever. Or maybe some of us are meant to juggle or live in this whimsical space. Maybe it is part of the I looked at it like the originals in the Vampire Diaries. You remember the witch Bonnie, how like she was like she just was like in all her power and all her like abilities, she still had to like experience density. Like she herself couldn't violate laws. And when she did, she started to have to experience the consequences. Oh, I need to watch the Vampire Diaries again, because I think that is literally like the world. Like, y'all, we are being, what the fuck is happening? But yeah, I had so there's a guy that I had been talking to, and I felt this energy before when I had my bad, I lose my train of thought. But yeah, I felt this because I think it's like trying not to get me to say it. But I felt this energy before when I had like, okay, so there was a post about like this about energy harvesting and chosen ones and light bearers, like really like having to maintain their energy. And then there was a fucking energy vampire trying to be divisive, and me thinking I had my shit in order to to handle it, which I feel like is really like a part of it is because it's like training. Like you gonna have to get into, like, in order to grow your skills and your powers, you're gonna have to face a few things to see that and get through it, to see that you actually can get through it. There's been times when like I'll see what it is and I'll think that my job is to slay it. Sometimes slaying the demon is ignoring the demon. If you see it, just choose to give I give no power, no energy to this power, rebuke in the name. Let it go. But so I was like, maybe this was a lesson for me to see, because like the person I was referring to, it's like, even still, like, this person is probably living their life off of this fact that they got this little energy off of me, because I'm literally like working to live in my body and be like in control of my breath and exist in my God power, not according to nothing. Nothing. I don't care about, like, all this stuff could really go and I'll figure it out. Like, I will figure it the fuck out. My fine ass, I'm gonna have somewhere to sleep. And if I don't, then that's what I need to experience for the moment. That's what I manifested. My fear, like, I ain't gonna lie, my fear might manifest some shit. It might. I can't, like, at some point we have to, like, what do you think you are trying, what do you control for real? What do you think you're in control of? Like, you'll be best to release yourself. Like, and I've been working with that scripture all day. Like, you say the person who saves his soul tries to save his soul, and it's hard because they put 80% to it. So you're like, which one is the 20? Which one? So that's what they try to get you to. They try to use that to get you, like, you know. And even if you don't know, you're gonna be good. If you truthfully did not know, where's that ignorance is no excuse of the law? That's man shit. Cause Proverbs, a fool will be judged as a fool. He'll be judged on the level of a fool. So if you didn't know, you're gonna get the consequences of an individual who didn't know. Now, if you know and you know and you choosing to not know because you're afraid of some shit that's might happen, but okay, get through it. Like, I realized even from a young age, like a very young age, I think this is something that's, like, besides like the infant stages where I couldn't like say motherfuckers or really communicate what my needs and wants were, but once I learned the emotion, that's why I feel like I had issues with my speech, issues with my personal power, issues with this from the beginning, because as I come into this power, as I'm in this power and I come in fullness, it's going to shake some shift up. I'm going to shake shit up within myself. I know it. I feel it. I sense it. I am under warfare because of it. And I'm unafraid. And even when I do fear, I will still venture forward. It's necessary. No matter what. And I know that don't know, it was only a matter of time that I got to this point, and I've just been, I don't know, I've been kind of selfish in a way, because I wanted to do it by myself. I didn't want to do it in front of people, around people that I felt, I mean, I couldn't do it. Honestly, I tried. But I'm gonna see myself through this part. Me versus me. And that's what it is. That's all it gotta be. So yeah. I'm having some tooth pains again, which is bothering me, because like the season's changing. I did not get this tooth situation dealt with, which, again, all the physical pain is really just meant like my spiritual, the shit I'm dealing with on the spiritual manifesting, and the stuff I continue to contract and willfully convince myself of, like, free will isn't free in the sense that you're free to do your will. It's free in the expense that you will receive complete consequence for acting out of your willpower. Anywho, like, there's duality. There's a lot of stuff going on. It is. It ain't. It's all things. And yeah, I feel like we all have been bamboozled by this this I don't know. I'm just, some stuff is like, it's weird how it's like, I have moments of like, say this, don't say this. Get on the internet, don't get on the internet. Let's get, like, it's a constant, and I'm like, which one? And it's either one. Sometimes getting on is revolutionary. Sometimes staying the fuck out of all this shit is the best you can do for yourself. And getting in the real world is the better thing. But yeah, I'm back in my density somehow. Which I really never left, I guess. I don't know what the hell I'm going through, y'all. Like, I don't have no words. I'm trying to make sense of some shit that I like. These, maybe it's the words. Maybe I just need to get into some deep meditation and just shut the fuck up. But then I feel like that's when I get attacked the most. Like, oh,